Repair in the moment. What to do when you realize mid-session that the chain just broke. Picture realizing mid-session that the tool you just introduced has no foundation under it. The client is stalling. You can feel it. The careful, polite effort to engage with something that isn't landing, the searching expression, the answers that are technically correct but clearly empty. What you do in the next 30 seconds is the repair skill, and it matters more than the original plan. 3 moves in order of how much intervention they need. Name it. I think I moved ahead of where we are. Simple, direct, not a crisis, just an honest observation that the sequence got ahead of the client. Back up. Supply the missing input with a question or a short prior exercise. Produce what the tool needs to consume, then reintroduce the tool. Set it aside, put the tool down, return to open dialogue, and come back to it when the input is developed. Sometimes the missing input takes a whole session to build. Choose the right level of intervention for the break you're actually dealing with. Naming the break openly doesn't damage trust. It builds it. When you say, I think I jumped ahead, you're demonstrating something the client needs to see. That mistakes are workable, that the process can flex, that you're tracking what they need rather than protecting your plan. Clients feel the difference between a coach who's managing their own discomfort and a coach who's genuinely responsive. Repair done openly is evidence you're the second kind, and that evidence in the moment is trust building in a way nothing planned can replicate. Here's what it sounds like in the room. I think I jumped ahead. Let's back up a moment. Then one question. What direction are you feeling pulled toward right now, even if it's vague? That question produces the input the tool needed, a direction to work from. The tool lands on the second attempt. The repair took 90 seconds. The client barely registered a disruption. They registered a coach adjusting responsively to their actual state. That responsiveness, more than the tool itself, often becomes the anchor point for the working relationship. 2 failure modes to recognize and avoid. Pushing through a broken tool to protect the plan. The client loses confidence, not in you specifically, but in the process. The work starts to feel mechanical, like you're running a curriculum regardless of what's happening. Abandoning the client in the confusion without naming it, they lose confidence in you. A coach who won't acknowledge when something isn't working appears either not to notice or not to care. Both read as absence, and absence erodes trust. ICFs maintains presence and cultivates trust and safety. Both are active in the repair moment. Holding yourself steady while openly adjusting is exactly what those competencies look like when they're operational at the craft level. You're not rattled by the break. You notice it, name it, and fix it, all without losing your footing with the client. This is the mindset the 5 moves are built on. Not execution of a fixed plan. Presence with a plan that can change. Read the moment. Name the purpose. Match the tool. Chain the sequence. And when the chain breaks, diagnose it, name it, repair it. That's the whole craft. 5 moves, 1 framework, applicable across any coaching context or niche. You now have the whole craft. Module 5 puts it to work. 10 work chains in the niches you actually coach. Time to see it work.